Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Burrow to throw right away. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Pass incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Inside handoff, Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On play action, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, one lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. An excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but man, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Slot man moves right. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, he gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Thomas. 11 MT. Hey, you gotta go score.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, that's taken in by Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
paid for this. Waste of time. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on second down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, they go again with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. In motion right comes Allen. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Johnson to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Giving a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
I mean, all of a sudden just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
11 righty. 11, here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11 coming.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal to really make them talk about it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
On one, right? Whoa. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 common.
Burrow going for it on fourth. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second and 12, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Henry again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and then a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Focus, boys, focus!
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple more times?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 11 MT, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11, 11, 11, 11. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. On second and 11 now. Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. Allen has it, left side. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Fields throwing again. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 52 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw again on second down. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 Thomas, 11 MT paint, 11 MT paint.
Burrow will throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11 MT, 11 MT. Go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Go.
Now Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow rolling to his left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
This was the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bears, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.